I decided to, or we decided to put this program about the distance before this talk because it's one of the main concepts or the main cinema language that I've been exploring in my work. When I started to explore landscape and the relationship with landscape and the contemplation of landscape and the experience of landscape, I started to think it from the distance and from the immensity. How people relate, how people that we are very small in relationship with nature, how we relate with them. Another thing that I did since the beginning in my career was to explore in one side the films to theaters and in the other side films or video installations for the galleries and museums. And some of the works can work in both sides, as we are doing it here, with one film that is showing in the theater, but it's also in the gallery. But some other works works also with matter or with the space of the gallery. And I think it's interesting to also to reflect about this difference between how you experience one work in the cinema and how you experience it in a gallery. In terms of the body of the audience, when you sit in the theater, somehow you disappear, your body disappears. You are sitting there and you disappear in the screen, to dissolve yourself in the screen. But when you enter in a gallery, you enter as an actor. You enter with your body inside. To mark the rhythm of your view. Here you are trapped. You have to look to the screen, and the filmmaker can work as I do with the duration of the image. But in a gallery it's more difficult because you always can leave the room. But here you are trapped. So there are some differences between the experience of one thing here. In general, I have first the idea of what I want to do, and the culture or the kind of landscape that I want to explore. But sometimes I'm more free, and sometimes we are lucky, and it happens that a film appears. But sometimes you just take some images and at the end doesn't happen anything. The one with the skiers in the mountain was also an intuition. I wanted to go to a place with snow that I didn't record never. And as I was exploring the distance, I thought that there I could be very distant to the people. And with the telelens, I could see them nicely because they will move fast in the snow, and it will be a big contrast between the whiteness and the people. So I thought, okay, probably something interesting will happen here. But that's the only idea that I had in advance. And with Tokyo, I have no idea in advance. I just went there. I had this fascination for the lights, and then I started just thinking that I was going to do something similar to the one of the skiers, mountain Sao. But at the end, as I was already exploring this relationship between word and image, I said, no, I have to push myself and add another layer. I thought it could be a good film without words. But if I added these concepts, ideas, this poetry style, this narrative, it will go up, adding a new layer. No? So, but these ideas of the words and the dialogue become little by little